You can see the Six Flags swim park over there. I happened to see this as I was just driving around. I needed some time to myself today and was watching the hot air balloons up in the sky and just kept driving. Came up Pinnacle Peak Road and I saw this off to the left as I drove past, so I just stopped in as I drove past again. So I'll look at the sign again on the other side. It's something about soccer and golf together, but there's this little like cottage, if you will, and it's actually got one window broken out, but I'm definitely not going in. Number one, I don't know if there really could be somebody here, and I am by myself and being pretty stupid as usual. But yeah, I mean, it's very obviously a hangout for people who are homeless, which is so incredibly common here that it's very frightening and disturbing and upsetting. It's just, I guess if I had to say, one of the worst things that I've seen since I moved here to Arizona is the number of homeless people. And of course, we moved here the hottest summer that they've ever recorded in Phoenix. And yeah, I don't think there's anybody here right now, but that's the inside of the building, and I'll show what it looks like inside, you know, where there's a window. But again, like I said, I'm not gonna go in. I have no idea what that was broken on the floor. It was glass, obviously, and I actually hear somebody, so I think I'm gonna be getting out of here. I don't know that every homeless person that I will ever come over or come across is going to be as I guess as nice or whatever as the woman that I ran into at the nursery, which, by the way, they've started taking the plants out of there and stuff, but I'm just not really sure what's going on here, and by myself I'm not going to do too much exploring, but even just walking around the grounds and everything would be pretty darn beautiful, I think. But I also need real shoes on because all I got on are the typical that I normally wear. But it's a very beautiful view. And as you can see, it's very much a place that people have begun staying and hanging out in, I guess. There's a crochet hook on the floor, on the ground, but this is the front of it, and you know, there's locks and everything. Obviously I'm not gonna try to bypass that or anything, but I kind of wish I had taken my phone out of the car earlier when I first got out after I went to the post office, because I stopped down on Dunlap where the emu live, and all three of them were out. There was a black cat that actually lives inside the little pen with them, and one of the emu, let me pet them and then tried to see what my keys were that hang from my my belt loop. So I didn't let her chew on that, or him, because I didn't want anything to happen. Real quick, I think this is amazing looking, and maybe if I had real shoes and jeans on or something, I would come back later. I am very curious. I mean, obviously there's a portalette out there, but now I can see like this, there's something concrete maybe out there. I'm not sure what it is, but it's kind of cool looking. And Anyway, the emu, it was so funny because it started like pulling at my shirt and stuff, kind of reminded me of the vultures, and then it checked out my fingers, and the funny thing is it wanted to eat the tattoo off of the back of my hand, and it was so funny. But it doesn't hurt or anything. It wasn't aggressive at all. It was just a very curious bird. And I was a little bummed though, because the people who live in the house were obviously there. There was a boy playing in the driveway, but he wouldn't come over, which I could understand, because you have some crazy person standing at the fence of your yard. But it's like, you know, he was a grade schooler, and he lives with emu. I want to know why. Who are these people? Why do they own emu? And then even an adult came home and drove into the driveway and everything. And I really wanted them to come over and talk to me, because I wanted them to tell me about the emu and why do they own them and all that. And they didn't. I would love to feed them, but I will never do that without asking the owners if it was okay, and then what to feed them and everything. But just something that I happened across today. Maybe the next couple days or something I'll do more. I need more time to myself. Wish I could find more vultures, but maybe I'll just go back to the emu and do a video of them.